Picture this. You've just opened your eyes in the middle of a humid forest 67 million years ago. And it's not the tropical jungle you usually see in the movies. This is a wet subtropical forest. Rivers, swamps, towering conifer trees everywhere. This place, someday, will be known as Montana in the United States. But right now, this place doesn't even have a name yet. No humans exist. It's just you, and a world that's completely yours to rule. Now feel your own body. You are Rex, about 12 meters long, and you can weigh up to 8 tons. Your teeth are as long as an adult human's hand, and your jaw carries the strongest bite force ever recorded on land. Imagine this. Your eyes are the size of oranges, the biggest of any land animal that's ever existed. Your eyes face forward, giving you sharper depth perception than most other dinosaurs. Your nose is just as impressive. You can smell a carcass from several kilometers away. But all that power comes with a price. Every single day you have to eat. And in this world, there's no such thing as a free lunch. Don't worry, you're not alone out here. Not far from this spot is Tana, another adult T-Rex who's been your hunting partner since you were a teenager. Some modern researchers have found evidence that T-Rex may have lived in groups, even hunted together. Tana isn't just some companion to you. She's one of the reasons you've survived this long. Today looks like just another ordinary day. But remember, 67 million years ago, ordinary never really meant safe. This morning, feel your stomach already starting to growl. You and Tana move toward an open floodplain by the river, where herds of Edmontosaurus giant duck-billed dinosaurs usually come to drink. They're herbivores, harmless looking. But don't be fooled, they have powerful legs and can run fast when panicked. You and Tana crouch behind tall brush, waiting for the right moment. Your hearing is sharp too. You can pick up heavy footsteps from far away. Modern scientists have found fossil evidence of an Edmontosaurus tailbone with a healed T-Rex bite mark, proof that not every attack succeeds. Hunting isn't a guarantee. It's a daily gamble. Tana gives the signal. You both move, targeting a young Edmontosaurus that's drifted slightly away from the herd. But the moment you strike, the herd scatters in panic. The young Edmontosaurus runs faster than you expected. You bite down, but only catch part of its tail, not enough to bring it down. It escapes, limping into the forest with a wound on its tail. A failure, again. This isn't your first failed hunt, and it won't be your last. But every failure means wasted energy, while your stomach stays empty. Tana comes closer, letting out a low grunt, a kind of code between you two. You don't give up. You move further along the riverbank, looking for another opening. Along the way, you see a world full of life. Triceratops grazing, their horns ready to charge at anyone who dares get close. Small lizards darting between tree roots. Ancient birds skimming low over the swamp. Finally, in the late afternoon, an opportunity arrives. An older, slower Edmontosaurus has wandered away from its group while drinking by the river. This time, you and Tana won't let it get away. This attack succeeds. Your 8-ton body brings it down in a single strike. Your jaw, carrying the strongest bite force ever recorded among land predators, finishes things quickly. That night, you and Tana eat until you're full. There's no celebration, no euphoria, just a simple relief. You'll live to see tomorrow. Night falls over Hell Creek, as future humans will come to call this place, accompanied by the sound of giant insects and the trickle of the river. You and Tana lie down not far from each other, your stomachs full, muscles tired. Over the years you've known Tana, you've learned one thing: surviving alone in this world is nearly impossible. Some researchers have found clusters of T-Rex fossils buried together, juveniles and adults found at the same site. That's no coincidence. It might have been a family or a group looking out for one another. Remember when you were young, before your body grew this large, before your teeth were sharp enough to bring down prey on your own. Back then, the adult T-Rexes around you helped you survive. Now, you and Tana have become that for each other. Nothing in this world lasts forever. The Triceratops you saw this afternoon might become your prey someday. Or you might get badly wounded and never wake up again. But tonight, for a moment, everything feels calm. The same stars that humans will look up at millions of years from now are shining above you. You don't know anything about the future. You don't know that this world is about to change forever. All you know is that tomorrow you'll wake up and survive again, just like today. That morning started like any other. Clear skies, warm air. You and Tana moved toward the river, following the rhythm that has shaped your life for years. But suddenly the sky changes. A blinding white light appears in the distance, brighter than the sun itself. You stop. Every instinct in your body screams that something is deeply wrong. The ancient birds that usually skim low over the swamp suddenly scatter in panic in every direction. Even the usually calm Triceratops begin running aimlessly. A few seconds later, the tremor comes. Not an ordinary tremor. The ground beneath your feet shakes so violently it feels like the world itself is breaking apart. That is the moment a mountain-sized asteroid strikes Earth, in a place that will later be known as the Yucatan Peninsula, Mexico. Thousands of kilometers from where you stand, an extreme heat pulse follows soon after, igniting forests across hundreds of kilometers from the impact site. Even though you're far from the impact site, you can see thick smoke beginning to darken the horizon in the distance. You don't know what's happening. You have no way to know. All you feel is a fear you've never experienced before. The largest predator on land, suddenly reduced to a small, terrified creature in the face of something far greater than itself. Tana runs toward you. For the first time, you see the same thing in her eyes, pure fear. The sky, once blue, turns dark within hours, not because of night falling, but because dust and ash have been thrown into the atmosphere, blotting out the sun. Acid rain begins falling a few days later, caused by sulfur particles thrown into the atmosphere. The warmth you've always known begins dropping sharply. The plants that herbivores depend on begin dying without sunlight. And without herbivores, predators like you would have no food either. You and Tana survive the first few days, but the world you've known your entire life, the humid forest, the river full of prey, the blue sky above, slowly disappears, replaced by darkness, cold, and a hunger you've never felt before. You don't know how much longer you can last. All you know is that the world you once ruled will never be the same again. You don't know how this story ends. Maybe you survive a few more weeks. Maybe you're one of thousands of T-Rexes who die of starvation in a darkness that never seems to end. What's certain is that you're never alone until the end. Tana stays by your side until this world changes completely. 3/4 of all species on Earth vanish within a remarkably short time after that day, including you and every non-avian dinosaur that had ruled this planet for over 160 million years. But from that destruction, new life slowly emerges. The small mammals that had once been nothing more than an occasional snack in your world begin to thrive without giant predators like you standing in their way. Millions of years later, one descendant of those small mammals will stand on 2 legs, build civilizations, and one day write a story about you. This is what actually happened 66 million years ago, an event scientists call the Cretaceous-Paleogene mass extinction, triggered by an asteroid roughly 10 kilometers wide, striking Earth. Scientists know the exact timing thanks to a thin rock layer found all over the world, a layer rich in iridium, a telltale trace of asteroid material. The force of that impact was equivalent to billions of atomic bombs, releasing dust and particles into the atmosphere that triggered global darkness, a sharp drop in temperature, and a collapse of the food chain known as an impact winter. The character you just became, Rex, never really existed as a single individual, but everything you just experienced, the hunting routine, T-Rex social life, to the final moments of that mass extinction, was built from real fossil evidence that scientists have discovered and continue to study today. And that's how the world ruled by dinosaurs came to an end, opening the path to the world you live in today.